What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister, Deborah.
Oh.
My brother, Derek.
What's up, everybody?
Even when I say your name, there's a long pause. I don't know. And my friend, Dan.
Ooh, what's up?
Oh, what, are you M'Baku now?
Ooh.
Is that?
Ooh.
Oh, that makes me want to watch Black Panther, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till we get to it in our rewind.
Yeah, don't do it now.
Yeah, like not right now. I can't just start watching Black Panther.
Yeah, not right now. You'll get distracted, man. I'm telling you.
I was gonna
You're
pull
gonna
it
get
up.
distracted.
No, I mean I could just watch the movie and you guys can listen to me eat popcorn.
I pass.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm with Deborah on this one.
Well, what we're actually going to do today is review Avengers. Or I think it has a different name in some countries.
In Britain, it is Avengers Assembled, so it does not get confused with a popular movie, The Avengers.
Yes.
Oh, in Britain it is Avengers Assemble.
Yes, we have finally hit 2012 in our MCU rewind, and we're going to discuss Avengers, which was a great movie. Excellent.
It was so great. I mean, like, watching this, like, I have no faults with this movie. Like, back then, like, when it was coming out, I don't think I've ever been so hyped for a movie to come out, and then for it to absolutely live up to your... it was better than my expectations.
Yeah.
It's just great. I couldn't watch that movie nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we watched it yesterday, and first I was surprised that it was 2.5 hours, and even though we watched it yesterday, I still didn't notice that it was 2.5 hours. Like,
no, it goes by fast.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Endgame's 3.5 hours, right? Is that 3.5 hours?
It's 3. It's just 3.
Regardless, it went by fast. I didn't even care.
Yeah, it does go by fast. Well, I think that whole last battle sequence in Endgame is like an hour long.
Oh yeah, that so.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it
It
is.
don't seem like it.
That's the whole point. It's a 3-hour movie, not even realize.
Well, like, it has its own movie arc, like a 3-act structure for the whole battle sequence, which I guess is good writing.
Yes.
Yes. But before we get deep into the Avengers, I have a few bits of news I wanted to discuss.
Okay.
It's the news.
Alrighty.
So there's a rumor that Warner Brothers is working on a Batman Beyond live-action movie.
I would be excited, but they're going to ruin it.
With Michael Keaton, right?
No.
We don't know if it's going to be with Michael Keaton. That's just the fans saying, "Oh, with Michael Keaton." No, because it's a fan thing. I doubt they would do it.
I'm not going to do that. You just need an old man, basically.
Right? Yeah, because
I'm thinking, who's old right now?
Everybody. I am. I'm like 70.
Yeah, get like Pierce Brosnan or something. He can do an American accent, right?
Pierce Brosnan was your suggestion?
Really?
I just threw an old man out there.
Pierce Brosnan.
I just threw out name someone else really old.
It doesn't matter. Whoever I name is better than Pierce Brosnan.
He was the first old person I thought of.
No.
I didn't think he didn't have to be a good choice. Just name someone else old.
Yeah, they do have to be a good choice. I don't know. But, I mean, getting Michael Keaton would be good since he's still in the actor. I'm just like, I don't know if that's like a set thing. Like, because Michael Keaton was cast in The Flash, which we don't even know if he's cast as a Batman character.
Cast.
He has to be, sure. But doesn't mean that that's going to be the case here. I would be excited for Batman Beyond because, like, I would want to see a story told. I hope Deborah is wrong and they don't do it horribly. Maybe by that time they've learned what to do and how to make a movie.
I mean, think about it. They're jumping to Batman now. Y'all haven't even fixed the Batman stuff.
That's true.
So we're skipping some steps.
They always
True.
Yeah, they're notorious for skipping steps. It's like you came out with a Superman movie and you were like, "Hey, second movie, let's kill him." Sounds like a good idea. Like, is there something in between there? Could you imagine?
You knew the next movie was coming, so you're like, well, he's not dead.
Yeah, could you imagine if Marvel did that? Like, Iron Man 1 comes out, and then in Iron Man 2, Tony Stark dies.
Right.
No one would care. Like,
You know he's coming back.
what'd you say?
Right.
You know, because he's not going to stay dead.
Right. So, yeah. But I'm hoping that it's pretty good. Batman Beyond was a good cartoon.
It was.
I'm sure they can pull some stuff. I don't know, like, maybe they could just make it in this separate from the rest of the universe, because it's supposed to be in the future, right? So maybe it's just future.
Yeah.
I mean, no, yeah, it doesn't
Like,
have to be
way
connected. But I feel like it's important for them to have the casting, which I think they're kind of iffy on their casting choices.
Who would play Terry
Your
McGinnis?
casting got to be good.
Who will play Terry McGinnis?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, I probably would have picked Jordan. What's his name? Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh,
Well, the dude that plays Robin, supposedly, in Dark Knight Rises.
I like
He
that.
would have been a good Batman Beyond. I do like that choice.
I do like
Deborah.
that choice. He could still be chosen. I mean, he's got a baby face.
But I mean, don't you want him to be younger though? You need a younger dog.
All right, does he have to be good looking?
You know that in movies,
I personally
people
feel
their age.
superheroes should be good looking. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Now, people are going to disagree with my thoughts on whether or not this person is good looking or not, but maybe Adam Driver.
Oh no.
No?
I'm sorry. No. He's not young enough.
All right.
Some people consider Adam Driver handsome. I do not.
People do.
I don't see that at all. But okay. No, I think you need someone younger. Like who's like out there that's like 2021?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like some Disney character guy. What's Disney got out lately? Is there any dudes coming out for Disney?
No,
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
yeah, well, there's no, like, guys in Disney movies, really, right? I mean, they're guys, but, like, they're never really
It
important.
used to be. There's no like no male version of Hannah Montana out there.
No?
Oh, okay.
What, Secret Life of Zack and Cody?
Yeah, well, one of them look right now.
I'm like, wouldn't they be old now?
Yes.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
Like almost 40, right?
Wait, how did they age past us? Hold on.
5 or something now.
You said 40. Weren't they younger than us when they were on Disney?
You're right. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of an actor for Terry McGinnis. I don't know. Like, just get some unknown person, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm completely fine with that. But I think he has to be younger though, like early 20s. I think it would be perfect for that.
Yeah, because Terry was in high school, right?
he was in
Yeah,
high school.
he was in high school. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, get us another team, like how Marvel did Tom Holland.
Y'all do know there are a lot of 40-year-old actors
Yeah, she get that.
playing high school kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Just putting that out.
the thing is, when you do that, they don't age well.
Tom Holland looks exactly the same.
Because he was basically a kid. He was 19 years old. But when you get someone who's 28 trying to play someone that's 19,
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah. No, that makes sense.
I don't know what Tobey Maguire looked like by that third Spider-Man movie.
He looked like a grown man in the first Spider-Man movie.
Well, he was extra.
No, he
young.
looked like his Uncle Ben.
I mean, y'all know Andrew Garfield was older than Tobey Maguire. Like, he's not older than Tobey Maguire, but in both of their first movies, Andrew Garfield was older than Tobey Maguire was.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. But he looks younger, so I guess you can...
Yeah, I was like, he
Wouldn't it
looks
be
like
the
Superman.
same with Emma Stone too? Because I'm like playing a high school student.
She can pass her high school.
Yeah.
Not now, I don't think, but
No, back then she didn't look too old.
we need to get Emma Stone in the MCU. I want her in the MCU.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like her.
I do too.
Let's see. How old is Emma Stone?
What, 30 maybe?
31. So, man, how long ago was Amazing Spider-Man?
10 years ago?
Was it 10 years ago?
No.
No, it wasn't in 2010.
When
Oh, it
was
might have been. Hold on. Hey, I can type on my
2012.
keyboard without y'all hearing it now.
2012.
2012. So it was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So she was like 23. That's not too far.
That's not bad, yeah.
Yeah. Like some 23-year-olds can still pass as a high school student. All right, so we have no idea who would play Batman Beyond.
None at all. Gotta think about it.
All right. Well, my second bit of news that I had, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki supposedly is set to start filming again in a month.
Great. We'll finally get this show.
Yeah, I would be happy. I would be happy for this, but I somehow doubt that they're actually going to start filming again.
Just look, work
Wait,
around.
for what movie is that?
For the TV shows, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki.
Oh, okay.
And I gotta work around the clock, 24 hours a day, just to get this done so it can drop on Disney Plus. Especially since I just signed up for Disney Plus, so I need to get my money's worth.
What are you going to keep it, or are you just going to cancel it and buy it again when it comes out?
I mean, that's what I'm kind of thinking about it. I got it for now, and I was watching some things today, but if it don't drop by October, Disney Plus gonna have to go by the wayside.
Okay. All right.
Saying.
So, I mean, that's all cool. I want them to start shooting, but also don't, give my actors COVID-19. So,
Be safe.
yeah.
But if y'all can get this done, I would greatly appreciate it.
Because I'm definitely looking forward to both these shows, actually. Falcon and Winter Soldier the most, but Loki seems interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to see Loki. Just what they gonna do with it.
Yeah. All right, last bit of news that I picked up, which was kind of odd to me. So apparently, Spider-Man, the third Spider-Man, is supposed to start shooting in September.
How's that odd?
Isn't that kind of early?
It would have been.
Yeah, because isn't there like two or three other movies that need to start filming?
Right, but remember, Sony decides when Spider-Man is filming, not Marvel.
Well, if it's not directly connected to all the other ones, it doesn't have to wait.
Dropping
What, Derek? What did you say?
at some point. What the Morbius supposed to be dropping at some point?
Yeah, they had that trailer out.
That has nothing to do with Spider-Man, though.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm saying if Spider-Man's not connected to any of the other movies, it can drop whenever.
You would think he would be. Well, I guess they can. I don't know. Because I was like, because Marvel's whole slate got pushed back, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, so wait, they're still doing Spider-Man 3? But
It must not be an important part of Phase 4.
You know what? It
For
might not be
Marvel.
since Marvel.
This is Sony, yeah.
Yeah, they thought they were losing
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
Sony
right?
wants to be doing the Spider-Man 3 movie because they have the rights back.
Wait, what did you just say?
Who knows?
I said Sony might be doing a Spider 3 movie since they got the rights back.
They always had the
Even
rights.
though
Always had the rights.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
No, Sony always had the rights. They were taking the rights back from Marvel, and then they renegotiated. So
right, I know that, but they're taking the lead in the Spider-Man 3 movie.
They always had
They
the lead.
always had the lead.
Okay.
They just deferred over to Marvel since it was working with their universe. And, if you want to
Marvel
make
gets to use
money.
Spider-Man in his movies.
Yeah. So maybe Spider-Man's not as important to Phase 4 because that deal had broken down. That might be the case.
I mean, think about it, and think about the movies that they announced. There's no collaboration movie. It really doesn't fit into Phase 4.
That's true. Phase 4 has been, it's just it's a lot of flashbacks, right? Because Eternals is a flashback.
Yeah. It's a lot of
And
individual movies.
yeah, nothing really that's going to have a collaboration. I mean, I think the only current ones are like Shang-Chi and Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that was all I really picked up. Everything else wasn't really that interesting.
Okay.
So, but talking about Marvel, Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah, man, you guys suck. No.
What?
What were we supposed to do?
I was like, there was no response back. I'm like, Avengers. Yeah, okay.
You just said Avengers. Well, first of all, you opened it up. We told you how we felt, and then you went into the news. So we was like backtrack to what we said at the beginning.
No, I'm sorry. My bad. All right, Avengers. Deborah, you have some stuff on the movie?
Yes. So because this movie consisted of people that were already established, I have no casting what ifs.
Oh, that's true. Well, there's no new cast members in this movie?
You had Kobe Smolder, but she was like up against like 5 other people who I don't know who they were. So I didn't write it down because I never heard of them. And she did a screen test and they picked her because she had the best chemistry with Sam Jackson.
Fair.
And that's how she got it. Yeah. Besides that, everyone else is basically, there were no other new people really.
Yeah, I couldn't see anyone else doing her, to be honest.
No, I think she's absolutely the perfect pick for it. I mean, I do have some interesting casting things, if we want to say that. Hawkeye was originally going to get a backstory in this movie.
A whole backstory?
Yeah, a whole backstory that Joss Whedon had written for him, but they felt like it didn't fit with the time constraints of the movie.
And they keep playing Hawkeye. Like, he gets no love at all.
It's no love. And I feel bad because he's like the only one with like no history whatsoever.
He's finally getting a show now.
But not really. Okay. The show's about the girl.
Yeah. Hawkeye's already done. He's a retired superhero.
Yeah. He retired in the second film, and we was like, we don't even know.
Yeah, he wasn't even in Infinity War.
Yeah. I mean, by the time Age of Ultron rolled around, it's like, oh yeah, he has a family. We like, what? All this whole time I was hoping you got with Natasha. You told me this dude had a wife and kids.
Yeah, we all did think he was with Natasha.
So they kind of pieced together like a slight little background for him throughout the movies.
Man, dude has been getting played throughout this whole thing. And so apparently that he was going to make his debut in Iron Man 2, which would have been perfect. I don't know why they didn't do that, but that didn't happen. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, like with Natasha?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was going to be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That would have made sense rather than that weird cameo in Thor.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know who he is.
Well, because Marvel wanted him to be in the Avengers movie, which makes sense. But it was like, we haven't introduced him. So it was like, yo, throw him in Thor for 2 seconds.
It would have worked for you if they went with it originally, and he would be the one character that got a full introduction in Avengers. That would have been fine.
Well, yeah, because, okay, so through this whole movie, everyone averages about 30 minutes of screen time. Everyone but him. You know how much he... He only had 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
He had 12 minutes of total time, average.
Hey, maybe that's where that 12% of a plan joke came from.
For his 12 minutes of film. Yeah. So, definitely no love. Which is too bad, because I like him, but...
Wow, yeah. 12 minutes. That's messed up. He is an Avenger, right? Like...
He is. Don't get that Avenger love, though.
Wow.
So yeah, that was Hawkeye. This was the first MCU movie to make $1 billion. It actually totaled out of $1.5 billion. And at that time, it was the highest grossing comic book film of all time. It beat out Batman from 2008.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. But then that didn't last long because then every MCU movie after the fact kind of beat that. But at that time,
Well, I mean, yeah, because obviously after that movie, like, all right, yeah, now we're trying to. Now
yeah,
everybody want to see everything.
yeah, and it
Like,
was
where is this gonna go from here?
it was the first film to gross $200 million in its first 3 days of release. Also, no longer true, but good for them.
Man. Well, it did make some money.
It did really well, which is great because the MCU was like, "Yo, we doing some things now." Then it released Phase 2. Um,
Phase 2, the existence of the worst movies in the MCU.
oh
Also, the
man,
best movie in the MCU, though,
also
in my
true.
opinion.
I would agree with that. You do have that, but then you got a lot of like films that like, ugh.
Lackluster.
Um, yeah. That's the good word for it. I think they were trying to do too much. It's like when you overachieve and then you try to hit that level again and you just can't quite do it. I think that's what Phase 2 is.
Yeah.
Music artists run into that all the time.
Yes, absolutely. Where am I? Oh, so this movie was based on the first Avengers comic in which Loki is responsible for the chain of events that brought the Avengers together. I thought that was interesting because I did not know that. Interestingly enough, it was Joss Whedon's idea to have Thanos to be the one behind Loki's actions.
Oh.
He felt like the movie needed a bigger villain behind him, and Marvel was just like, okay. So yeah,
Wow.
that's why we have Thanos.
So Joss Whedon technically gave us Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean they had to go back like, yo, we need Infinity Stones now. So they had to go back and do all of that. But yeah, he's the reason why.
I wonder why they decided to go instead of just coming up with new stuff for Infinity Stones. Why they decided to go back and go, okay, this is an Infinity Stone, and that one's an Infinity Stone.
Yeah, because otherwise you would have had to
Keep the I can't get that word
continuity.
Right, but to connect the movies, so it can be a continuous stream.
Because Thor.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say Thor: The Dark World was written before they started retconning that. So the ether, the little weird sludge thing, wasn't originally an Infinity Stone.
Yeah,
Right.
I believe Guardians of the Galaxy is the first one where Marvel said, hey, you need to make this Infinity Stone. And that is why in Guardians of the Galaxy where we get a history of all the Infinity Stones. So that's like the first movie. It's like, we're going to do Thanos, right? And we're going to do, the Infinity Saga. We got to get these stones in here somehow.
Yeah.
So why not just go back? And you figure all the movies was basically had them anyways. Right? We had all this cosmic stuff anyways. Like, make them Infinity Stones.
That's true.
And, fun fact. So, okay, at the end where the little guys like to court theft to Thanos. And, like, in the comic book, he does all of this to impress Theft. Trying to win the girl that she wasn't paying him no attention.
Yeah.
So they were originally going to do that storyline. That was their whole intention until they wrote Infinity War.
Oh, I'm so glad they didn't. Oh,
I am glad they didn't do that.
So Thanos was trying to get it on with the physical embodiment of death. And that's why he destroyed half the universe. That's how it worked in the comics. It's so dumb.
What?
Yeah, all of that to impress a girl, and she wasn't feeling him. He was doing all this stuff, and she's just like, eh.
Yeah, he killed half the people, and she still didn't want him, right?
Yep.
It was pretty.
I do like what they did. I guess we have to attribute that to the Russo brothers because this Thanos is more nuanced. It's not just like, oh, I want to impress this. He has, it's a dumb reasoning, but he has a reason behind what he's doing and conviction.
Well, it's a better reason than I'm killing, 4 billion people. Just for a girl who's just like, I still don't like you. Your face is purple.
Was that the reason?
No, you're just playing hard to get.
Which I think is one thing I think is good about these Marvel movies because they let the story is actually told by the past movies. if I'm putting that correctly, like, and they have a plan, but how some movies go, they change the story based on what happened in the past movies, which I think is what makes it feel so connected.
Yeah. I think it's that. They communicate well with their directors and stuff to say, hey, we're going to have this in our movie, you know. Then Marvel's like, okay, well, we can. I mean, just think about it. Like, Whedon said he wanted to use Thanos, and Marvel was just like, okay. Like, it was like completely cool with that.
Yeah.
Then not only that, but then they take it and they build on that until, you know, we end up with Endgame. It's pretty cool.
So that means the plan wasn't even like Infinity Stones. Like, so what was
not.
So it wasn't even going to be a big overarching, like, because now they call it the Infinity Saga. It wasn't even going to be that.
They had no idea where they were going with this, which is fine.
Well, they definitely pulled it together. I'll say that much.
I mean, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is when they like start really thinking about like, what are we going to do with this?
Well,
how do we wrap this all up?
I would say by phase 3, that's when they really started getting things together, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you can tell with Thor: The Dark World and Iron Man 3, you know, it's not as well put together as the other movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, so that's that. So originally Ant-Man and the Wasp were in the script because, you know, they were original members of the Avengers crew in the comics, but Marvel wanted to get them their own film first. So one, they felt like the script had too many characters, which, if you guys only knew 10 years later.
I do think for the first Avengers movie that is too many characters, though. Like,
I think, especially because you're talking about something they haven't done before. 6 was ambitious.
And then you're going to add 2 more characters you really didn't introduce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good with the ones they had. Just go ahead and take it kind of slow. Don't overwhelm us.
Yeah, and so then, you know, Marvel was like, we'd rather them have their own thing. So, you know, Wasp will be a big part of Ant-Man's thing. So, I mean, I didn't miss them. I mean, Ant-Man and Wasp are stupid characters. So that's I mean, like, the movie.
Really? She said it twice, though. She said it twice, though.
For emphasis.
Stupid. They are stupid.
I would say, when they announced Ant-Man, like, if it wasn't after Avengers, I definitely wouldn't have gone to see Ant-Man.
Definitely not.
Yeah, like, they announced Ant-Man, and I'm remembering Ant-Man from that stupid Avengers cartoon we had in the 90s, or the early 2000s. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, God, no, Ant-Man is so dumb.
Ant-Man is dumb. Even in Earth Mightiest Heroes, Ant-Man is dumb.
Yeah, but, like, after Avengers, I was like, well, it's probably going to be good.
Only because it's an MCU movie. So you figure it's going to be good. But you're still saying, like, at the same time, Ant-Man is still a stupid superhero.
Yeah. I like him in the MCU, though.
Still dumb. But yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I do like him in the MCU. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't want to call him dumb.
He has shrinky powers.
That's it.
They're shrinky heroes.
No, he's got bigging powers too. He can get big.
Yeah, bigging powers.
Yeah, bigging. He be getting bigging.
That's not a thing. Like, I mean, he's fine in all of the movies, but superhero-wise, the Avengers don't need him. They're fine without.
Yeah, well, without him, Endgame didn't happen.
Anyone.
That's true. That's true. They did need him. They didn't need him for that.
That could have been anybody.
That couldn't have been anybody. It literally could not have been. It had to be Ant-Man.
Yeah, that had to be Ant-Man. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Okay. whatever. You guys know he's a dumb superhero. You don't want to agree with me on air. I know y'all agree with me.
Okay. I said he was stupid. I just said I liked him in the MCU.
It's fine in the MCU. It's just, ugh. And the Wasp is even worse, but whatever.
Come on now. I think they was all right together. A little tag team.
Yeah, whatever. They're pointless.
What's going to be the third Ant-Man movie?
Maybe not. Do we need a third one? We don't need a third one.
All right. Why not?
I don't know.
No, if that's a sequel, then there's always a trilogy.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
For the
I wouldn't-
MCU, yes.
Except for like Black Widow's not going to get a trilogy because
She's dead.
yeah. But yeah, they all get
Oh, if
trilogies.
there will be solo movies, but I'm saying if there's a number 2, is more likely would be a third one.
Hawk didn't get a third one.
Hawk didn't get a second one.
He didn't get a second one.
There you go.
Well, Ant-Man has a second
So
one.
Ant-Man already has a second one, so it's going to be a third one. That's the reasoning we're getting at.
He doesn't need a third one. Well, the story is there.
The
I
Quantum
mean,
Realm.
is he going to say normal size since he went small and he went big? I mean, what's next? Just regular?
They made that joke already in Endgame. But anyway.
I don't remember that.
Rhodey landed and said, "What's up, regular size man?"
Oh, see? Yep, don't remember. Yeah, so, no, he doesn't need a third movie. What other story can you tell?
His
Who
daughter.
knows? Maybe they got
Him
something
passing
cooking up.
the.
Whole of comic books. I mean,
Does he have his
There's
own
a story.
comic? Is there like an Ant-Man series?
Yes. What?
yeah.
Really?
Oh my God! You could go now.
She's fired.
There's a lot of hostility about me not knowing about these Ant-Man comics.
Like, why wouldn't there be an Ant-Man comic?
Because he's pointless. I thought we already established that.
Yeah, but he's a Marvel superhero. There has to be a comic.
A solo with just Ant-Man?
Who
What
else
does he
would be
do?
in it? Did you think they made him for the Avengers?
I thought, everyone doesn't get a solo comic, is what I was thinking.
No, everyone has at least one.
I'm about to look
solo
it up.
He has comics. He has a rose gallery. It's red.
I'm gonna look it up.
comic. He's a pivotal Avenger member.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them in here.
Yes. Why are you surprised by this?
It's just like, what story could be told? He got small, and he got big.
There's a
It's
lot
like,
of
is
small
that like
stories.
every comic?
He also traveled to the realm,
The quantum realm.
the quantum realm. Yeah, that's it.
I think you're oversimplifying
Very important.
it. But okay.
It's very important. They're very important, though.
But anyway, you got now his daughter's a teenager, and in the comics, she does become a superhero called Stature. So
What does she do?
she gets small.
Stack things.
And yeah. No. No, I didn't say stacker.
Okay.
Deborah is on one tonight. She is definitely on one tonight.
Her name is Stature.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right.
God.
Wow.
Anyhow, yeah, so they're probably gonna introduce her so they can do a Young Avengers movie at some point.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Mhm.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So, yep, there's your third Ant-Man movie.
Boom.
You looking for this?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, sorry. Oh, I can't. All right, what was your next thing?
Oh, okay. So when we was watching the movie, I was talking about like how come Gwyneth Paltrow didn't have no shoes on.
Mhm.
Apparently, it's just so that Robert Downey Jr. can look taller than her.
Oh,
So he had on shoes
Okay.
with thicker apparently it was important for him to be taller than her.
Was it?
Oh,
Did he
no.
care about Iron Man
camera
type?
trick thing.
Huh?
Well, no, it doesn't work if she's
Yeah.
wearing heels or whatever.
Yeah. Which I was like, but
Oh.
did she have on heels in Iron Man? So we already know she's taller than him. I didn't get that. But apparently that's why they did it. So he can look taller. She is taller than him.
Okay. Great.
I didn't think that was that big of a deal.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
I didn't think so, but all right.
Yeah, especially since we already had 2 movies with her being taller than him. But,
Yeah, it's like, but dude, you're Iron Man. We don't care.
don't
Yeah.
care.
Like he'll be taller than her in the suit.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. I didn't know that was a thing. It's not like anyone's looking up. Iron Man should be taller than Pepper. Nobody's looking at that.
No one cares. Like, literally no one cares.
Nobody cares,
Literally.
man. Like, who cares?
But apparently that's what they said why they did it. I don't know. I mean, it could be completely false because, you know, the internet. So, who knows?
Yeah.
No
Hey,
idea.
his money's taller. I know that much.
Uh,
Your money's
There you
taller.
go.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't need to be taller because he's rich.
All right. Get that money.
All right.
So one of the things that Josh Whedon and Kevin Feige wanted to capture in this film was kind of like the division of the Avengers team members. Like, you know, it's like they're not like a unified team, and like even in the comic books, they're not truly unified. Like they come together when they have to, but they kind of have like a love-hate relationship with each other. So if you like notice in the film is like, even you feel like, oh, this set up like Civil War, like these guys don't get along that great. It's like they never got along that great, but they all had a common enemy. So they like they really wanted, and I think they did a great job of like capturing that. Like these guys are probably not the best people, but it's who we needed at the time.
True. Yeah, well, you saw that, especially Captain America and Iron Man, which I think is important for Avengers. Like, they definitely should be at odds because their ideologies are different, right?
Yeah. So they definitely wanted to bring that out because you know I think one thing Josh Whedon said, he's like, you know, they're not the X-Men, which is true. Like they're not the X-Men. The X-Men is all about like family and stuff like that, and the Avengers is like the opposite of that.
Yeah, I would say everybody didn't like Iron Man because, like, I mean, it's, you know, his personality is just, you know, not welcoming.
He's a jerk. Yeah.
He's just arrogant and, you know, all that other stuff. So he didn't really mesh well with anybody.
Yeah. So they wanted to, I'm like, that was good. I thought they did that well. The opening scene that was filmed at NASA in Cleveland, apparently, was actually filmed inside of NASA's vacuum chamber, which I didn't know Cleveland had. Apparently it's the biggest one in America. But
Nice.
it's what they use to simulate the conditions of space. I had no idea. It's like 120 feet tall by 120 feet, something like that. It's ridiculous, huge. I wonder if it's like super secret is why I didn't know this thing existed.
Well,
It was not on the
it
tour.
can't be super secret. They used it in a movie.
Well, it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't there when I was. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say. It wasn't there when I was there.
Oh yeah, that's why they had all that NASA stuff up in the scene, right?
Yeah, because it was filmed at NASA. Then the other thing was Marvel wanted them to use the helicarrier in the film. Josh Whedon was like, cool. They obviously changed the design because the old comic book design was worse
Yeah.
than the design in the movie.
It was stupid.
It was dumb. Has no chance of flying. So they try to create something that will be semi-believable. They're like, oh, maybe this thing really could fly in the air. So I think it was kind of cool because I think like when they realized like, oh, they put the helicarrier in it, it was kind of like a cool moment. They're like, oh, they even did that, you know? So I think that was kind of cool that they put that in the movie.
Yeah,
And
Captain
then-
America gave Nick Fury that money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the bet. He's like, nothing surprises me anymore. Oh, lost that bet.
Yeah, we got a $10.
And the last thing I had was originally this got a rated R rating because they had to dial back how Coulson got killed.
Oh, really?
Apparently, according to the internet. Don't know how true that is.
I'm like, I can't see this movie
R
being
though?
rated R.
I think it was just because of how Colton died. I think it was more graphic, and you only get so much blood. You only get so much blood in a PG-13 movie.
What about? Well, I guess they didn't show it, but what about when he pulled dude's eye out?
No, they didn't show that. They didn't show
Like,
that.
they didn't show it. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe in the original version they did show it, and they had to cut that too. Don't know. Do not know.
What?
That was gruesome. Even not looking at it, just the sound effects and everything was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if they
Wasn't it
put
better
some
one?
meat in a blender for that sound.
That's gross. That's gross. Ew.
Yeah,
No. Okay. So usually this is when I get to nitpicks, but I didn't have any. Did you guys have any?
Oh, I shouldn't have any at all.
I don't have any.
Nitpick?
Yeah. I mean, besides that,
why-
like they'll all be dead. But,
Why didn't they call Captain Marvel? I mean, this is like a future
that happened.
a retcon nitpick. Why didn't you call Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel definitely should have been called, but I like my theory is she was a jerk and said no. I'm not coming. That's what I'm thinking.
Alien invasion, though. You wouldn't come for an
Like
alien
he replaced
invasion.
for Nick Fury, though.
Wish she had enough time. Like all of that happened within like a day and a half.
But maybe by the time she got there, it was already done.
That's my theory.
Mm.
It was
I
already.
want
I mean-
a movie short of Captain Marvel flying up to Nick Fury, and he's like, "Oh, we got a handle. Thanks for coming."
I
And
mean,
then
think about it.
I'll
Like
be
she
satisfied.
didn't. It took forever to call her with all of the Infinity War stuff. I mean, you can say, "Oh, it all happened fast," but he didn't press that button to do himself was dying.
Well, no, the Infinity War did happen fast. Like Hulk came down and said, "Oh, Thanos is coming," and then Thanos was there. Like, and basically,
that was fast.
they had no time to prepare for that.
He didn't have time to page a pager.
Did he even know about it yet?
Nah, man.
It's Shield, don't
Do
they
you
know
still
all?
have that paper? Do you even still
Dude.
have that paper?
Yeah, no, they know everything.
Put
He
his
should have
pager down.
known.
Probably didn't take it to work with him every day. It's a pager.
Why would you? You left it at home and had to go and get it. Is that what we're saying?
It's a
Yeah,
pager.
he
It's
had
like,
it. He had it.
I'm probably not.
Didn't he
gonna
have to
use
go
this
in the
today.
trunk for the pager in Infinity War anyway? Probably left it in
Yeah,
the
he
car.
had to go to the back of the car. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Was it
know.
on his hip?
Excuses.
Yeah. Other than that, nitpicks. Captain America's suit looks dumb.
Wait, why is he in the
Yeah.
back of the car?
Yeah, they
I mean,
definitely they
redid
wanted to
it
go with
for,
the
you know.
more. Yeah, they wanted to go with the classic, which was done intentionally.
Yeah. Yeah, it was intentional. It still looks dumb.
No, it absolutely looks dumb. I don't know. Besides the fact that they would have all been dead before we even got to the Battle of New York,
It's true.
I think they would all been dead. Oh, remember in the end when Hawkeye like crashes through the glass window and we're like, nope. Jeremy Renner really did get injured on that. He tore a muscle in his back doing that.
Yeah, because you can't crash the glass.
Because you can't crash through glass.
I like how movies make glass seem like it's just like the weakest thing ever. Like,
I mean, you can crash through it. You will also bleed to death. So, there's that.
and then, but you talking
yeah,
about glass
it's
on
like-
the outside of a building. It's not the weakest thing. Like,
It's pretty
that's-
strong
that's
because they have to
Thin
withstand.
glass. It
Yeah.
ain't thin glass. So, like,
oh, also, I guess the
is
next
that why
nitpick.
he 'cause I thought he oversold that, but apparently he didn't. When he crashed, and he was on the ground like.
Yep, no, that was
That was
real
rough.
injury.
Okay, yeah, because it looked like he was really like. I'm like, huh.
Oh, yeah, no, he was hurt. Hmm.
Okay. All right, well, good they put that in the movie. It definitely sold it.
Oh, I guess we'd like talking about things that they left in movies. RDJ Snacks. He would hide snacks around the set, and since they couldn't find them, they just left it in the movie when he decided to eat food while filming.
Really, like those blueberries were those hidden?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be in the movie.
That was not supposed to be in the movie. and then him like offering them. Which I mean, shout out to Mark Ruffalo and Chris Evans for just like going with it. Because I'd have been like, dude, what you doing? That wasn't in the script.
Like, stop. Is he supposed to have these blueberries? Is someone? Hey, is he supposed to have these blueberries?
A lot of his lines are ad libs, like RDJ ad libs a lot of like those one liners or those little speeches. Yeah, it's not written in the script.
Obviously, you have that man's playing Gallagher.
Mm-hmm. And like, he's a threat. I feel threatened.
They like so much they actually show the guy playing Gallagher. When they're in the park, when he's like, what is this, Shakespeare in the Park? Does mother know you wear her drapes? He made that up.
Funny.
It was funny. But he made that up.
You can tell Chris Hemsworth was like with annoyed. Like, really? The look on his face, but that was
but no, I do have a nitpick for you. Okay. How many arrows does Hawkeye have in his quiver?
Oh,
he can only fit like 16. I'm sorry.
Right. I mean, it wasn't until like the end of the fight when he finally ran out. There we go. How many arrows are in a quiver?
And then his quiver was full for the entire movie until it wasn't. Like,
right, and then it was just empty. Whoa, okay. According to Google, a hunter typically carries no more than 10 arrows in one quiver.
Oh, Hawkeye's dead.
Hawkeye's got a different kind of quiver, though. Remember Captain America said, can you hold him off? And then he put his hand back there and, like, read whatever. He was like, it'll be my genuine pleasure.
My genuine pleasure. Now they're saying that medieval people have more. They're saying like 60. 60 is a lot. But that quiver in the movie didn't hold 60.
Didn't look like it. We need to pause the movie and count them.
I should have did that today. I meant to do that.
You can't get a good angle to count them all, though.
No, but when it's empty, just count all the empty spots. Right? Because the show scene like where he's reaching for it and there's not one back there. I bet it's only like 20 holes.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Like I said, it's like 16 or something. 16 or 20. That's it. No. He dies a long time. A long time ago.
So your nitpick is Hawkeye's dumb for using arrows.
I like Hawkeye, but you gotta admit it's stupid.
It's stupid, but I like him a lot, and I have no reason to.
Especially since he's a spy. One, where are you going as a spy with a bow and arrow?
Right?
You can't conceal that.
And then it's just like, it's not like he got shot. It's like he got taken out by arrows. Just go to the next time someone gets taken out by arrows and you know who did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to follow. Arrows are much slower than bullets.
Yeah. Oh, nitpick. Hawkeye's a stupid superhero. Not as dumb as Ant-Man, though, but dumb.
Oh, you really won't like that comic book where Ant-Man was on top of Hawkeye's arrow then, huh?
Oh, gosh. Okay. So,
they did that in Civil War.
They did do that in Civil War.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that it for our nitpicks?
Yeah, I guess so. I can't really think of.
I feel like.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Maybe I enjoyed it too much, where I'm just like not overthinking as I normally do.
Rose-colored glasses, as they call it.
Yes, I am. All right. That's quote.
There wasn't much to overthink.
There was not much to overthink.
They really put the movie together pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best quote for me, it is, "I am always angry, and we have a hawk."
That is good. Not a great plan.
Yeah,
that's also a good quote.
Yeah.
Not a good plan.
The one where he says, "Bring it down in the ocean."
Okay, I know what he's talking about, but you're messing it up.
Yeah, I am messing it up.
When the helicarrier is falling and He said the navigation was messed up, and he said, "Put it
Oh,
on
it's
the
like,
left."
is the sun coming up? Then put it on the left.
Yeah.
Got it. That is
Um,
good.
Or with the security guard, are you an alien? Like from outer space, an alien. He was like, no. Well, son, you have a condition.
Oh, yeah, and then when he said he came down, he was like big, green, and blunt.
When they was trying to get off the helicarrier, and he was like, "Target, angry target."
oh. No. Okay, one of the best quotes is his first name is Agent.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Phil. He was like, Phil? Yeah, his first name is Agent.
His first name.
Yeah.
Is Agent.
When did she become best friends with Coulson?
In between movies.
How she had time for that?
She doesn't have free time.
No, isn't she supposed to be running a company or something?
Yeah.
And I do believe,
Jeff Bezos doesn't have free time.
oh, never mind. I was gonna say something stupid. Never mind. I'm sure he has plenty of free time.
Say it.
Nope.
No.
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 Say
Nope.
it.
Nope.
Please.
All right.
Please
Any
say
other
it. Come on.
quotes?
What about when they was talking about somebody said something bad about Loki, then Thor said, have care how you speak about my brother.
Right. It's like,
It was like he killed 80 people in 2 days. It was like
he's adopted.
Which was true. I mean, he was adopted.
Or the
Oh.
one when Tony is knocked out and he wakes up and he's like, "Please tell me no one kissed me."
Yeah, good line.
Well, in the beginning with Loki, he said, an ant has no quarrel with the boots.
That's a good. Oh,
That's a
yeah.
good
One of my favorite lines when Loki calls Black Widow a mewling quim.
That's funny because you looked up what it meant.
No, I looked it up because I liked the line. I was like, "What is a mewling quim?"
Yeah, so what does that mean?
A whining whore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's what that's what it is.
Wow.
I was like, man, okay, it's an interesting way to say that.
Yes, it is. It makes it sound so much nicer. You know,
It actually does. It kind of takes some of the heat off of it.
it does. It doesn't sting as much.
Yeah.
Gosh.
What's the quote with Tony when he flies through that flying thing? And he was like, "Have you heard the tale of Jonah?" Jarvis was like, "I wouldn't consider him a role
You
model."
couldn't consider him a role model. True. The big fish.
Yeah.
That was a good move, though.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but you only could do that once, though.
Well, he only did it once.
Yeah. Yeah, he only needed to once. I mean, after that, it was about to, shut it down. Was there any more lines? Was that it?
I don't know. I think Darren was
There was a
right.
lot
I
of
mean,
lines in the movie.
you're just gonna quote the whole movie at this point.
No, well, I mean, you got to pick a best one, but I think the one you have is probably the best one. You are correct.
Which one?
No, I don't remember. The first one you said.
The agent?
No, not his first name is Agent. I guess the second one you said.
That wasn't the first one I said.
Oh. I don't remember now. But when you said it, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably is the best one.
I feel threatened.
Oh, is that right? I feel threatened.
No, I forgot what the first line I said was.
I forgot. But I liked it. And I was like, oh, that probably is like the best one.
All right.
wow.
The
We're
best
gonna have
line
to
is
just
what I
really
said
do it.
earlier. You guys can rewind the podcast.
Yeah, just rewind it. I mean, I do have one that I like. It's not the best one, but it's like, I'm sorry, what were you lying? Because I say that to people when
Oh,
they're
yeah.
obviously lying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, what were you lying?
Yeah. He was talking to Nick Fury or something.
Yeah.
He's trying to cover up that phase 2 thing. He's like, I'm sorry, what were you lying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good one, though.
It was a good one. I use that. But yeah. So yeah, whichever one Darren said, I think is the best one. I do not remember what it was. My apologies.
We're all
I'm pretty
losing our
sure
minds
that
here.
was the best.
I'm slowly deteriorating in my house.
Yeah.
I can't.
It
Man.
happens, man. The wall gets closing in.
Yeah. Become crazier than a bag of cats.
Mm-hmm. That's really. It's not. If you're gonna start using what were you lying? I'm gonna start using Mewling Quim.
Not to me, you're not.
No, I won't say it. I won't say it to you.
We will never see Darren again.
No. And not to any of the women in my life in particular. I'll probably use it with amongst my friends. No, that's just really insulting to. Yeah, I can't do that. All right. So is that all we have on Marvel's The Avengers Assemble?
I think so. What? Did you just add extra names to this?
Yeah, Marvel's The Avengers Assemble, Mightiest Heroes of Earth.
Okay.
That's a mouthful.
That's the full
That was
title.
right. That was all I had.
All right, cool. Well, if you
I
guys,
do feel that this film did like make us watch all the movies in Phase 2, even though they suck so bad. But it was because this movie was so good, we just kept thinking like, oh well, it would be better. It just never was.
it definitely was, but I wouldn't say
Well,
sucked
besides
so
the-
bad. Like only Thor: The Dark World really sucked
Or, I
hard.
think we just end up with like a lot of just okay movies to me.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 was okay, and then Age of Ultron was okay, but Winter Soldier killed it.
Winter Soldier was Winter Soldier was
Yeah. Winter Soldier, hands down, probably the best.
Yeah, and then I know Deborah doesn't like it, but Guardians of the Galaxy was a
Guardians of the
success.
Galaxy.
I can't with you guys with that movie.
You
Come on, just like with Pratt and Drax and Rocket, like, dude.
No, I really can't. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I've ever seen the whole thing.
really?
Really.
Well, you will now.
Ugh, I know.
maybe
I keep
you
trying
should
to
watch
get out of this, and you guys just will not. I'm like, we can just skip all of Phase 2, except for the Winter Soldier.
What? No.
Nope.
We gotta
No.
keep all the pieces.
This is
together.
letting us fill in episodes when we have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, we gotta use that. Take advantage of it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all we have to say about Avengers. Let us know what you thought about it. You can reach out to us, facebook.com/3D Rivals. Or you can. What?
Don't rate the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rate it. Oh, yeah. I forgot we gotta rate it.
Yeah.
Greatest movie ever.
Obviously,
Greatest movie ever.
greatest movie ever.
All right, I give it
That's
greatest movie. I'm going to give it greatest movie ever. I wasn't going to, but I will.
Oh, what were you gonna give it? You pay for that?
My reasoning behind that was because I like other movies better than it.
Well, yeah,
like,
it's
should
not
it be
literally
on-
the greatest movie ever. Like,
So you only gonna give one movie the greatest movie ever?
No, it just is not as good as like the Winter Soldier, so I didn't want to put them in the same category.
oh, yeah, but
They can be in the same category though.
Fine, I am fine with it being the greatest movie ever.
Are you
Fine
though?
with it.
it was a long
I feel like you
pause.
guys like want to beat me up about it, so I mean, you know,
We are,
you're
man.
gonna
Peer
bully me.
pressure. Peer pressure.
We do.
No, I mean, this is illegal now. You
You
cannot
will like
bully
it. If
me
you don't
anymore.
like this movie, you're wrong. Somebody like, I really don't like Avengers. Well, you're wrong.
I mean, I would agree with that. Whoever don't like this, you're just wrong.
I agree.
People don't have
It can-
opinions in 2020. That doesn't exist.
It can be the greatest movie ever. I'm fine with that.
Okay. I mean, you could give it whatever rating you want. It's already 3-1, so.
I mean, so right, you already overruled me. So I mean, go with the flow.
All right, greatest movie ever, The Avengers. Awesome. I already kind of did the sign out, I guess.
Do it again.
You can reach out to us
Man.
on Facebook, facebook.com/3D Rivals, or tweet at us on Twitter. Does anyone check Twitter? I don't check the Twitter. It's
Twitter.
at 3D. No, at 3_Rivals on Twitter. Excuse me. Or you can email us 3drivals@gmail.com. Other than that, thank you so much for listening, guys. We really appreciate it. Make sure you catch the next episodes and like us on whatever podcast thing you're listening on so that we can get your feedback. Other than that, thanks again. Peace out.
Yeah. As long as it's not Twitter, he obviously doesn't check.
He doesn't check the Twitter.
Nobody's following us.